advance. Yes.
Yeah. So should you, what's the word? What in English it's called what? Akaso. Stinginess. So you must have it. You should have it by the side. Should we encourage that?
A small sponge kwete. So what I would say is that, yes, financial discipline does help, what we call akaso in our culture, but I've read extensively in the financial space, and I've never heard of a single person who's ever gotten rich by opening a savings account. If you do know one, please tell me and prove me wrong. So why we do encourage saving is because of a basic understanding of the financial system. So in order to build wealth, your inflows have to be higher than your outflows, because the financial system has two spaces. So in the financial system, we have the people who save and the people who spend. We have the people who borrow and the people who lend. So in order to build wealth, what you have to increase is be on the receiving side of earning more income. That's actually having a job and working. You have to be on the side of people who are earning interests from lending out. I know earlier we had a renowned economist, yes, who spoke about like lending to the government and all those things. So earning interest through things such as treasury bills and government bonds. Yes, and then of course saving. So that's you being on the inflow side of the financial system. So most people focus on reducing outflows. While that is good, it's not as sustainable in building wealth. So it's good to manage what you have, but once you have saved, focus on now building on the investment side. So it's twofold. It's not only saving, but it's also investing. And here's why. This is based on a very simple economic principle. While saving is great, I'll give you a very basic financial example. If you have 1 kwacha today, yes, and let's say you had 1 kwacha last year, and this year you still have 1 kwacha. Because of inflation, the amount of things that you would be able to do in 1 kwacha this year are less than the things that you would have done in 1 kwacha last year. Bus fares have increased. The cost of milli meal has increased. And because of that, saving is not enough by itself, akaso. But rather you have to invest to say, okay, perhaps that 1 kwacha last year, I invested it in a treasury bill and it was at the rate of 15% per annum. And what that did is that I increased on that money, and at least the interest that I earned was able to cover up for the inflation, such that you're not only saving, but rather you're growing your money as well, such that maybe by the time that you are retiring, you're realizing, okay, I was only focused on saving, but what 100,000 kwacha could do 10 years ago is not what you can do now. So it has to be investing as well.
Let's conclude this interview by you speaking to somebody who has been planning on starting this 50-30